Man, I can't wait to go and record footage for one of my favourite games ever, Terraria. Every day, a child who makes mediocre videos is required to update their Every day, a child who makes mediocre videos is stopped by annoying PlayStation 4 updates that nobody asked for. Terraria was developed by Relogic, also well known for making, well, let's see here. Got it written down somewhere. Terraria 2. Oh yeah.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
The game has sold over 20 million copies, according to this box. Since then, Terraria has got a spin-off called Terraria Otherworld. Oh. Look at this box art, isn't it amazing? Considering the entire game is about exploration, this box art makes me want to explore. What's this thing? Who's this guy? What are these? Seriously, I love this box art so much, it's so cool. Man, with how great that box art was, oh god, what is this? That is literally just a screenshot of the game. So if I had to describe Terraria to an alien who had no idea what Terraria was, but for some reason knew what game genres were. Okay, a soccer analogy, shut up! I would describe it as a sandbox platformer with some minor RPG elements. This may sound stupid, but somehow it works better than combining burgers, chips and ketchup. Yeah, I know! They suck! So as soon as the game begins, it's practically law to destroy as many trees as you can find, because deforestation is great, children! Then we fight our first foe, someone who will not rest until we are dead and never return. Oh, look at that thing, it's adorable! That thing can't hurt me. My entire life has been living a lie. Now the game completely opens up. Do you explore the land, creating unique and original structures? Or do you spend the entire time living in a dank, sweaty cave that nobody wants to live in? I think you know which option I went for. So I went digging, and digging, and digging, and digging. In my opinion, this is the best part of the game. Every time, and I mean every single time you go mining, you find something new that will give your adventure just that extra punch. It could be a new item, new area you found in your mine shaft, new mode of transport, it can be literally anything, it's so cool! But what if you do choose to explore the surface world? Well, then you'll find some of the varied and unique environments unique to this game. The Purity makes a good build location and is always the place you spawn. So before you get a bed which can change your spawn location, I would always set up base here. The Corruption is a good place for a coin farm and it has the best loot to boot. The desert has a massive chasm making it a good mining location. There's also plenty of combat in Terraria. And yes, the unrelated footage is going to be there the whole time, I hate myself too. It starts off relatively simple with just swing the sword at the enemy, but it gets more complex with interesting bullet patterns and more interesting weapons. The boss fights are where it's at though. Who could forget such classics as Giant Eye? Giant Skull? How about a giant worm? Okay, maybe they don't have the best design in the world, but they do have amazing attack patterns. Another main aspect is building. You'll need to build stuff in order to traverse the land and get to new areas. I'm now going to end off this video with my thoughts on the PlayStation 4 version. Do not buy this game at all costs! Even the mobile version is better. Okay, that's a lie. This is one of the most broken ports of a video game ever. I'm even going to go ahead and say that it's worse than the Pac-Man port for the Atari. While playing through the game crashed a total of 3 times. And after the 3rd time, I lost all my game data. Or at least the game data for the character that I was using. This game has the most technical issues in a video game ever. There is way too much for me to cover here, but I'm going to say some of the more notable ones that happened during recording. Multiple times during recording, the game freezes during an autosave. I have no footage of this happening, since this was before I got my first capture card, but once during a random playthrough, I got a star wrath for no reason. I don't know this for a fact, but there's a rumour that the Xbox One version is even worse. The only versions I would recommend are the PC version or the PlayStation 3 version. Okay, time to wrap this video up. Terraria is a must-play masterpiece. While I acknowledge the game isn't for everyone, if you enjoy games like Minecraft, I would 100% recommend it. I personally enjoy it more than Minecraft, but hey, that's a review for another day. Over to the ranking system, and you may notice I've put this game on here twice. You can probably notice that one of them is the PlayStation 4 version and the other one is the PC version. And that's because I didn't really enjoy my time with the PlayStation 4 version, but I had a lot of fun playing the PC version despite the terrible frame rate my computer has. And up next on Ben vs. Games is... Oh. This will be interesting.